have learned how to solve linear equations, the next question that you might be thinking is, why do we need to solve such equations? Okay, fine. So we understood that, okay, in our real life we come across situations where we can make use of these equations, but why do we need to solve them? So here we will look at some of the applications of linear equations, that what are those kind of questions which keep happening around us. Those are the problems around us and we need to solve them, and to solve them we need to solve linear equations. So let us look at one example of such problems. Let's say that you had some money which you never bothered to calculate, but you just had some money. Maybe your father gave you some money some time back, your grandma gave you some money some time back. So you collected all of them, but you never bothered to calculate them. So you had some amount of money and you spent half of the money on buying books. And then you see that you are finally left with rupees 30. So how much money did you have? So now that, it was just a matter of chance that you never bothered to calculate it before. But now that you have already spent the half of it, so you have exactly spent the half of it in buying books, so you are left with rupees 30. So how would you actually calculate that, how much money did you have? So here I will show you how we can make use of linear equation. So let us assume, because since we don't know how much money you had, so let us assume that you had rupees x. Now x is a variable, so it can take any value, right? Now depending on the equation where it is, it will take a specific value. Now as per this question, you had x money, and how much money did you spend on buying books? Half of x, that means x by 2. And how much money are you left with? That it would be nothing but x minus x by 2, because x by 2 you have spent. So let's say you have 10 rupees. So you have spent 5 rupees. That means 10 minus 5 is what you will be left with. Similarly here, you had x money, you spent x by 2, so you should be left with x minus x by 2. And in the question it is given that this value, the money that is left, that is equal to 30. So basically what is this? This is nothing but a linear equation in one variable. And we already learned how to solve a linear equation in one variable. So let us try to solve this equation. Only then we will be able to calculate the value of x. So when you try to solve it, this is x by 2 is equal to 30, or x is equal to 2 into 30, which is equal to 60. So that means you had rupees 60. So that's the solution. So now for solving these kind of problems, and these problems happen in our life. So to solve these problems, we make use of linear equations. So first we form the equation and then we try to solve it. So let us look at another example. Now let's say that there is a problem statement where you know that there are two brothers, Hari and Harry, and their ages are in the ratio of 5:7. So Hari is the one. So since the ratio is 5:7, that means Hari is younger than Harry. So let's say this is Hari and this is Harry. Now we tell you, now it's the problem statement is given like a puzzle, that 4 years from now the ratio of their ages would be 3:4. So you have to find their present ages. Now you see the ages, their ratio is only given, so you have to calculate their exact ages. So how will you do that? So here also let us assume that their present ages, because the present ages are in the ratio 5:7. So let us say that the present ages are 5x and 7x. So we assume that Hari's present age is 5x and Harry's present age is 7x. Now why did we choose 5x and 7x? Because in this case also the ratio would be 5x by 7x. X and x would cancel, so the ratio would be 5:7. So we have just taken this variable to calculate their exact ages, right? So we have assumed this. Now as per our assumption, what would be their age after 4 years? So after 4 years, what happens to everybody's age? Your age increases by 4. So Hari's age would be 5x plus 4. Similarly, Harry's age would be 7x plus 4. So this little fellow will become 5x plus 4. Similarly, this fellow would become 7x plus 4. So therefore, as per our assumption, the ratio of their ages after 4 years would be how much? So their ratio would be 5x plus 4 divided by 7x plus 4. So as per what we are calculating using x, so this should be the ratio. But as per the question, after 4 years, the ratio should be 3:4. So according to question, this value which we have calculated assuming x is actually equal to 3/4. So that is what our question says. Right? So now if we are able to solve this equation and find out the value of x, then very easily we will be able to calculate their percentages. So let's do that. So how will you solve this equation? This is again in the form of numerator by denominator equal to numerator by denominator, right? So we will cross multiply. So cross multiplication would give 4 into 5x plus 4 is equal to 3 into 7x plus 4. So this would be 20x plus 16 is equal to 21x plus 12. Therefore 20x minus 21x is equal to 12 minus 16, or minus x is equal to minus 4. Therefore, we can say x is equal to 4. So now that we have calculated the value of x, we can calculate their percentages. So Hari's percentage would be 5 into x, that is 5 into 4, which is 20 years. And what would be Harry's percentage? His age would be 7 into x, that is 7 into 4, which is 28 years. Therefore, we can say that Harry is 28 years old and Hari is 20 years old. So using linear equations, we can solve these kind of puzzles as well. Let's try to solve a few more problems making use of linear equations. Question number 1. If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you get 1 by 8. What is the number? So let us assume, now to solve these kind of questions, every time whatever you have to find, just assume that to be some variable. So let us say that this number is x. Now according to the question, if you subtract 1 by 2 from a number, that means x minus 1 by 2. And then the result that you get, you multiply that by 1 by 2. And then what do you get? The result of this entire operation is 1 by 8. So this is your linear equation. So this is actually x minus 1 by 2 is equal to, this 2 will go on this side, so it comes to the numerator, so it is 2 by 8. So we can say x minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 4, or x is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. So this would be equal to 1 plus 2, this would be equal to 3 by 4. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 3 by 4. Question number 2. The base of an isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 centimeters. The perimeter of the triangle is 2 by 15 centimeters. What is the length of either of the remaining equal sides? So just a quick recap. What is an isosceles triangle? So it is that type of triangle where you have two sides equal. So if this is your isosceles triangle, this and this sides, they will be equal. And this is the base of isosceles triangle. So here in this question it says that the base is 4 by 3 centimeters. So let's say this is the isosceles triangle and the base is 4 by 3. And the perimeter of the triangle is 2 by 15 centimeters. Now do you know what is perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but the boundary. So when we say the boundary of the triangle, that would mean this entire length. So let's say if this is ABC, so AB plus BC plus CA would be the perimeter of this triangle. Now in the question it is given that perimeter is 2 by 15 centimeters, which would be 62 by 15 centimeters. So that's given. Now let us assume that the length of the remaining equal sides is equal to x. So let's say that this is x, this is also x, because both of these are equal in isosceles triangle. Now, as per our assumption, what should be the perimeter of this triangle? The perimeter should be equal to x plus 4 by 3 plus x. So, x plus x is 2x plus 4 by 3. So, as per our assumption, this should be the perimeter. But as per the question, this is the perimeter. So, basically, we can say that according to question, 2x plus 4 by 3, its value should be equal to 62 divided by 15. Right? So here we can say that 2x is equal to 62 by 15 minus 4 by 3. So this would be equal to 15, this is 62, this would be 20. So that is 42 by 15. Or we can say x is equal to 42 by 15 into 1 by 2, because this 2 comes this side. So this would be 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. This would again be 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are 21. Or we can say x is equal to 7 by 5 centimeters. Therefore, we can say that each of these equal sides measures 7 by 5 centimeters. Question number 3. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? So here also, let us assume that the numbers are 5x and 3x, because they are in the ratio 5:3. Now 5:3 could be anything. It could be 50 by 30, it could be 500 by 300. So it could be anything, but it will always be a multiple of 5 by 3. So therefore we assume the numbers to be 5x by 3x, and then this x could be anything. Now as per the question, they differ by 18. That means their difference, 5x minus 3x is equal to 18. So this is our equation. So from this we get 2x is equal to 18, or we can say x is equal to 18 divided by 2. So 2 9s are 18, so x is equal to 9. Therefore, the numbers would be 5x, that is 5 into 9, which is 45. And the other number would be 3x, that is 3 into 9, which is 27. So 45 and 27 are the two numbers. Question number 4. Three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively, they add up to 74. Find the numbers. Now let us say that the numbers are x. Now you can also assume the numbers to be x, y and z. Now here we are talking about linear equations in one variable. So we should only try to involve one variable. So in that case, if one number is x, what would be the other number? Now read the question carefully. It says three consecutive integers. So that means the next number would be x plus 1 and the next number would be x plus 2. So let's say if one number is 5, the next number would be 6, which is 5 plus 1. The next number would be 7, which is 5 plus 2. In a similar way, here if one number is x, the next would be x plus 1 and the next would be x plus 2. Now the question says that if they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively. So you multiply the smallest number by 2, you multiply the second number by 3 and you multiply the third number by 4 and then you add them all. So this would be something like 2x plus 3 into x plus 1 plus 4 into x plus 2. So when we add all of these, the result should be 74. So this is my equation and now I have to find the value of x. So from this we can say 2x plus 3x plus 3 plus 4x plus 8 is equal to 74. Or we can say, let's bring all the variables together, that is 2x plus 3x plus 4x is equal to 74 minus 8 minus 3. Or this is 9x is equal to 63. Or we can say x is equal to 63 by 9. So this is x is equal to 7. So now once we have calculated x, so what are the numbers? So the three numbers would be 7, 8 and 9. The number of boys and girls in a class are in the ratio 7:5. The number of boys is 8 more than the number of girls. What is the total class strength? Here also, whenever you are given the ratio, just assume that number to be a multiplier of the ratio. That means, let us say that the number of boys are 7x and the number of girls are 5x. So in that case, they are in the ratio of 7:5. Now as per the question, number of boys is 8 more than the number of girls. So that means if you subtract the number of girls from number of boys, how much will you get? You will get 8, because boys are 8 more than girls. So this is your equation, and now you will have to solve it. So this is 2x equal to 8, or we can say x is equal to 8 divided by 2, which is equal to 4. So once you have calculated x, therefore we can say that the number of boys would be equal to 7x, that is 7 into 4, which is equal to 28, and the number of girls would be 5x, that is 5 into 4, which is equal to 20. So there would be 20 girls and 28 boys in the class. So therefore, what would be the total strength? So the total strength would be equal to number of boys plus number of girls, that is 28 plus 20, which is equal to 48. Question number 6. Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baichung. The sum of the ages of all the three is 135 years. What is the age of each of them? So here in this problem, we have 3 people involved. So one is the grandfather, second is the father, and the third is Baichung himself. So these are the 3 people involved here. So let us assume now the first statement tells that Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather. That means grandfather is older than his father. That's quite obvious. Similarly, father is older than Baichung. So let us assume that father's age is x, because father's age would be the base. So one is greater than him, the other one is smaller than him. So grandfather's age would be x plus 26 and Baichung's age would be x minus 29. So that's given in the problem. So this is our assumption. Now with this assumption, what would be the sum of their ages? The sum would be x plus 26 plus x minus 29. So this would be the sum, but as per question, this sum is equal to 135. So basically this is now my linear equation. So let us try to solve this. So this would be 3x plus 26 minus 29 is equal to 135, or 3x is equal to 135 plus 29 minus 26. So 3x, so this would be 3x is equal to 138, or x is equal to 138 by 3. So this is 3 4s are 12, 3 6 are 18. So x is equal to 46. So that means Baichung's father's age is 46 years. Therefore, what would be the grandfather's age? So that would be 46 plus 26, which is equal to 72 years. And what would be Baichung's age? It would be 46 minus 29, which is equal to 17. So that's how we can say that Baichung is 17 years old, his father is 46, and his grandfather is 72 years old. Question number 7. Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denominations rupees 100, rupees 50 and rupees 10 respectively. The ratio of the number of these notes is 2:3:5. The total cash with Lakshmi is rupees 4 lakhs. How many notes of each denomination does she have? So here again let us assume. So what are the 3 denominations that she has? Rupees 100, rupees 50 and rupees 10. So let us say, now since these notes are in the ratio of 2:3:5. So rupees 100 is 2x, rupees 50 is 3x and rupees 10 is 5x. So that is what we have assumed. Now assuming this, what should be the total cash with Lakshmi? So what would be the total amount with 2x number of 100 rupee notes? So the total amount or the total money with all the 100 rupee note would be how much? So with all 100 rupee note, it would be 100 multiplied by the number of notes, which is 2x. Similarly, what would be the total amount with all the 50 rupees note? That would be equal to 50 into the number of notes, which is 3x. And in the same way, the total amount with 10 rupees note would be equal to 10 into 5x. So this is the total amount with only 100 rupees. This is with 50 and this is with 10. Therefore, what would be the total cash? So the total cash should be 100 into 2x plus 50 into 3x plus 10 into 5x. So this should be the total cash. But as per question, this cash is equal to 4 lakhs. So this is our linear equation. So let us try to solve this. So this would be equal to 200x plus 150x plus 50x is equal to 4 lakhs. So this is 400x is equal to 4 lakhs. Or x would be equal to 4 lakhs divided by 400. So this would be equal to 1000. Therefore, the value of x is 1000. So there would be how many 100 rupee note? It would be 2000. 2 into 1000. How many 550 rupees note? It would be 3000. That is 3 into 1000. And 10 rupees note would be 5000. So these are the number of notes for each denomination. Organizers of an essay competition decide that a winner in the competition gets a prize of rupees 100 and a participant who does not win gets a prize of rupees 25. Okay. The total prize distributed is rupees 3000. Now this total prize would include the prizes given to the winners and also prizes given to the participants. Find the number of winners if the total number of participants is 63. So this 63 is like the total number. So out of these 63, few were winners and the remaining they got a money of rupees 25 because all of them got something. Those who won, they got 100 and those who did not win, they got 25. So we have to decide how many out of the 63 were winners. So let us say that the number of winners is equal to x. So if number of winners is x, then how much money would have been given to the winner? So total money given to winners would be how much? So for each winner, the amount that was given was 100. So for x winners, the amount would be 100 into x, that is 100x, right? Now, how much is the total money that is given to the non-winners, that is given to the other participants? Now for that we have to calculate the number of other participants because total participants were 63. So out of 63, x were winners. So the other participants would be 63 minus x. Therefore total money that is given to others would be equal to 63 minus x into 25 because for other participants only 25 rupees were given. So this much money would have been given to the other participants. Now the question says that the total money that is distributed is 3000, which very clearly means that 100x, that is the money given to the winner plus the money given to others, the sum of these two should be equal to 3000. So that's what it means, right? So with this we get a linear equation. So if we solve this, we will get the number of winners. So trying to solve this, we get 100x plus 63 into 25, which is 1575, minus 25x is equal to 3000. So let's keep the variables on one side. So 100x minus 25x is equal to 3000 minus 1575. So we get 75x is equal to 1425, or x is equal to 1425 divided by 75. So this would be equal to 19. So the value of x is 19. That means there were a total of 19 winners out of 63 participants. Question number 9. Sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 9. When we interchange the digits, it is found that the resulting new number is greater than the original number by 27. So what is the two-digit number? So before we actually start solving this question, let me give you an example. So let's consider any two-digit number. Let's consider 52. So when you look at this, it is 52. So these are the digits. 5 and 2 are the digits which together form a two-digit number 52. Now when you interchange the digits, it becomes 25. Right? So the overall value of this number changes the moment you interchange the position of the digits. Another important thing is 25 can be written as 20 plus 5. Similarly, 52 can be written as 50 plus 2. Now we will make use of all these small concepts to solve this question. So let us assume that one digit is equal to x and the other digit, what would be the other digit? Now the sum of the two digits is given as 9. So if one is x, the other has to be 9 minus x. Now what is our original number? So the original number would be equal to, if we assume that this digit, so let's say this digit is at the units place. So this is called the units place and this is called the tens place. So whichever digit is at the tens place will get multiplied by 10 and whichever is at units place will get multiplied by 1. Like how you see here, 5 is at tens place. So 5 into 10 is 50. 2 is at units place. So 2 is multiplied by 1. So it remains as 2. So similarly, if we say that, let's assume that in the original number, if x is at the tens place, so it would be x into 10 plus this other digit would be at the unit place. So it would be 9 minus x. So this would be our original number. So this is basically 10x plus 9 minus x. So this is our original number. But after interchange, what happens? Once we interchange the digits, the number should change. So after interchange, the number would be, now x would come to the units place. So x would be multiplied by 1 and 9 minus x would be multiplied by 10. So this would be the new number. Now as per the question, the new number is greater than the original number by 27. So new number minus original number is equal to 27. So the new number is 9 minus x into 10 plus x. This is the new number minus the original number, that is 10x plus 9 minus x. So this is equal to 27. So let us try to solve this. So this would be 90 minus 10x plus x minus 10x plus 9 minus x, and this is equal to 27. So this can be written as 90 minus 10x plus x minus 10x minus 9 plus x is equal to 27. So let's keep all the variables on this side, that is minus 10x plus x minus 10x plus x. So this would be minus 20x plus 2x and this would be equal to 27 minus 90 plus 9. So this can be written as minus 18x is equal to minus 54, or x is equal to minus 54 by minus 18, which is equal to 3. Minus minus will cancel. Therefore, we get the value of x is equal to 3. So, what is the two-digit number? X is equal to 3. So, the other digit would be 9 minus 3, that is equal to 6. Therefore, the original number would be 36. So this is the original number. Now when you reverse it, it becomes 63 and 63 minus 36 is equal to 27. Question number 10. There is a narrow rectangular plot reserved for a school in Mahuli village. The length and breadth of the plot are in the ratio 11:4. At the rate of rupees 100 per meter, it will cost the village panchayat rupees 75,000 to fence the plot. What are the dimensions of the plot? So let us say this is a rectangular plot. So here it is given that the length and the breadth are in the ratio 11:4. So let us assume that the length is 11x and the breadth is 4x. So that's what we have assumed. So length is 11x and breadth is 4x. So in this case, now let's say when you want to fence the plot, what you actually want to do, fencing will be done throughout the boundary of the plot. Right? So in order to fence this, you should know how much is the boundary of this entire plot. So that boundary is nothing but it is called perimeter of the rectangle. So the perimeter would be equal to this length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. That is 2 into length plus breadth. That would be the perimeter. So this would be equal to 2 into 11x plus 4x. So this would be equal to 2 into 15x, that is equal to 30x. So this would be the total boundary of the plot. Now let us come to the cost. Now here it says that the rate of the cost is rupees 100 per meter. So rupees 100 is the cost for 1 meter. Now just see from here that the total cost the village panchayat has calculated is 75,000. So 75,000 would be cost for how much meter? 75,000 would be 1 by 100 into 75,000. So now when you calculate this comes out to be 750 meters. That means as per this data, the total perimeter of the plot should be equal to 750 meter, because only when the perimeter is 750 meter, the total cost will come out to be 75,000 rupees. So we got it to be 750 meters, but what we calculated with our assumption is the perimeter should be 30x. Therefore, we can say that according to question, this 30x is equal to 750. So from here, x is equal to 750 divided by 3, which is equal to divided by 30, which is equal to 25. Now once we know 25, then we can calculate L as 11 into 25, which is 275 meters. This would be the length of the plot, and the breadth would be 4 into 25, which is equal to 100 meter. Therefore, the dimensions of the plot would be 275 meters by 100 meters.